doing good. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I guess we'll do it after the game, huh? To set those, place them somewhere.
Yeah, well, we could do it.
Yeah, they were kind of just like right here as people walked in.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you mind coming to my car?
Of course. Oh, yeah, that's what I was here for.
Cheers, Emily. Good morning. My name is Ian Pena. I'll be your commentator here for the junior varsity game of the girls soccer game between Capital and Timberline at Milwaukee Park, just next to Capital Senior High. For those of you just tuning in, so far the game has only been going for a little while, but Timberline has been laying on a strong offensive against Capital. Capital matching it with a very nice defensive play. Their goalie has been taking a lot of the force. Capital lately has been getting it down to Timberline's end of the field a bit more. Looks like they're making a bit of an offensive play here, seeing if they can get in for Timberline here getting into a defensive position. Capital kicking right over that defensive line, but it goes a bit too far and heads outside, right behind that goal. This is a chance for Timberline to get the ball right back onto the other side of the field. Ref declares that to be Timberline's kick. Timberline's got a good position here with her right next to the goal, and they're kicking it right in. Now, if she can manage to kick it right there into the middle, one of her teammates could possibly get that into the goal. Unfortunately, it goes right to the goalie. Capital's goalie has been doing astounding work today. Capital's number 23 comes up to kick. Capital's got it there into the corner right next to Timberline's goal. Timberline sends it out of the corner. Capital has a corner kick here. We're going to see what kind of strategies they're going to make to try and make a goal here. Timberline's number 4 managing to get it a bit further down the field, working with number 18 getting right past Capital. Capital manages to arc it back. Are they going to be able to keep it on Timberline's side? It looks like for now the answer to that is a yes. Number 2 snatching it out from number 4, and Timberline sending it right back to her. Ref calls. Timberline's lined up for a good hit here. And Capital's goalie, again, diving in, getting that right out. That gets through, and Timberline is caught off guard, trying to fall back into a defense spot. Capital's number 10 manages to get it nice and well far up that playing field before it gets kicked out. Timberline's number 12 has a chance to get it back down onto Capital's side. We're seeing a bit of a back and forth between the Eagles and the Wolves here. A seamless transition from Timberline to Timberline there, but we've got a sufficient amount of Capital people back here towards their goal in order to protect it. And it looks like I spoke too soon. Timberline manages to weave in a ball right there into the left side of Capital's goal. Looks like the refs might have called that. Score remains at Capital 0, Timberline 1. Timberline manages to arc that ball right back over to the side. Timberline's number 14 and Capital's number 25 deeply contested for that ball right there. It looked like Timberline was looking to try and kick it over from the side, but Capital was just not letting that happen. Capital's looking to gain some territory from this kick. Capital's having some trouble running it up the line there. Capital has an opportunity here to run it up the far side of the field. Is Timberline going to be able to stop it? Capital's outnumbered over here in the corner. But there might be enough Capital kids over here on this side of the field to maintain an offensive even after it went out of bounds there. A nice high arcing kick from Capital's goalie there, sent right back to her. This time she goes ahead and uses the entire mileage of that goalie box. Make sure she has every head start she could possibly get. Timberline is just having none of that. They are laying on the offensive, putting their cards down on this play here. Capital needs to get this off their side of the field, or it's only a matter of time before they go ahead and make their second goal. Timberline fighting to make sure they keep up that offensive.
Nice, Sam. Good pass. Do it. Good job.
Capital's defense has been weathering these blows from Timberline very nicely. Capital's goalie's kick goes a little high on the arc, but Capital's able to salvage it, making way up the Timberline. Capital has enough people to make a push here. It's just a matter of getting it around that line of Timberline folks. Only about 15 seconds left in the game. Are they going to be able to pull a clutch goal? Looks like that will not be the case as it goes out on a Timberline throw-in, concluding our first half. just under 3 minutes left before we go ahead and are going to get started with our next half. One of the things that our players on both sides of the field are going to be working against is all the smoke this morning. A lot of it rolled in yesterday and it has not gone away. Smoke this season has been rather intense, more so than usual. Enough to, I believe, cancel one of our earlier games. Both teams making their final preparations before the beginning of the second half. As it currently stands, Timberline has a score of 1 and Capital a score of 0. Is Timberline going to be able to widen that gap, or is Capital going to manage to overtake them? Timberline are now the ones playing against the sun. Hanging low in the morning, that side of the field just is not ideal. Timberline's offense going out strong right off the bat. The Capital is not having any of it. Timberline may have found a weak spot on the north side of the field here. And number 18 goes in for the kick and makes a goal right off the bat. A strong start for Timberline, bringing the score from a 2-0. An early morale hit like this to Capital's team is not good for them. But if they're able to make another goal, they might be able to come back. Number 16 wasting no time to get in the way of Capital's efforts there. Strong interception game. And going for another goal, it seems. Timberline's offense are weaving around. Timberline's lined up for another goal here if they're able to make a third. And it bounces off the top of the crossbar. Doesn't go out. Timberline could go in for another second here. Is Capital going to be able to stop them, or are they going to make a recovery from that kick? Capital's goalie manages to block the shot. Good news, good news. But it is called and sent for a corner kick on Timberline, number 18 coming up. A clean, cautious pass to number 17, sent over to number 5. Capital's number 10 manages to kick it right out of there, out of Timberline's zone of control. This could be the moment of relief that Capital's defense needed. Timberline playing up the south side of the field again. Capital manages to swarm over to block those efforts pretty quickly. Kaplan needs to fall back here. Number 23 manages to intercept that shot. She's in the perfect position to steal that ball and get it right on out of there. But it's not 23 who manages to take the shot. 23 sends it right back, and it's like a game of ping pong. Strong defensive efforts from Capital. Once again, another chance for Capital to keep it on their side, but is Timberline going to be able to deflect that right back to Capital's side? Ball goes out on Capital. Number 24 trying to keep that in her possession. This whole game, Timberline has been effortlessly passing back and forth, dodging around Capital's assets here. Capital's goalie, diligent as ever, manages to stop that as Timberline goes in for a longer shot. Sending it right back. Timberline's not letting up one bit. And 24 manages to reflect the ball off number 5, making sure that she has possession of that. 10 weaving in and out, playing it dangerous on the line there, manages to get it past number 17. She needs to get a friend on with her. And Timberline kicks it out. That ends up being an out on Capital as it reflected off her legs, and Timberline's goalie comes in and kicks it in.
That's your ball, Em. Get it. Oh, beautiful.
Capital ends up getting hit by a dosage of karma as number 17 reflects it right back off 24, sending it out and giving Timberline the throw-in. Now, the thing that Timberline has repeatedly demonstrated themselves to be just excellent at this game is weaving through those very tight packs of Capital kids. It is very hard for Capital to maintain a nice, strong line here. Capital coming back. If they want to make a goal, they're going to have to be more aggressive. That defense is going to have to do everything in their power to do two things. One, you're going to have to keep the ball on the other side of the field. That is the key to many of these soccer games. No matter what league, no matter what skill level you are in, you always want to see the ball on your enemy's side of the field. And two, they're going to have to be more aggressive, their offense, once they're on that side of the field in order to make sure that they can get a clean hit. Capitals number 24 has not been having good luck today in terms of sending the ball out of bounds, giving it to Timberline. And Timberline takes the opportunity in stride, sending it back to Capitals goalie. The ball's been spending more time on Timberline's side of the field for the last couple minutes. Timberline pushes it back to Capital's side. Capital needs to keep up the last couple minutes trend of keeping it on their side if they're going to have a chance for their offense to get in on that. It's getting warmer out today, but overall there has been a very healthy mix in temperature. It's possible that for our varsity game it could get a little bit toasty though. That smoke that I mentioned in the halftime is keeping in some of that heat. It's also blocking some of it out, very paradoxically, so we'll see how that affects the game. Timberline goes in for another offensive here. Sends it right out past that goal line. With 18 minutes left in the half, Capital's going to have to make some offensive plays here. Now, from what I've seen today, I think that Capital's shortcomings can be mostly chalked up and blamed on just a general lack of aggressiveness. It's not necessarily a lack of skill, diligence, dexterity, agility, but more strategy. I think that they would be absolutely capable of making some more offensive attacks so long as they regrouped. Capital's defense, however, has been fantastic today. Timberlines has been more or less matching it. We haven't gotten to see Timberline's defense in fully fledged power so many times today. This may be an opportunity for us to get a better look at Timberline's defensive capabilities, and it goes in, oh, almost heading in, but lands perfectly in the goalie's arms. Timberline coming up the south side of the field once more. Seems to be a common play for them. That's a common play overall, with Timberline trying to avoid that central mass of Capital players. Capital has been doing the same thing. You'll notice they've been coming up the north side of the field. It's a very common thing in soccer, where they try to keep to the right side of the field. Now, this isn't for some strange statistical reason, but rather for the simple fact of most people are better with their right leg. And if you come up on what your side of the field is on the right, if you come up on the right side of your side of the field, it's very strange. Your right, my right. Who's right? Our right. Moving on, if you come up on the right side of the field, it puts you in a perfect position to use that stronger and often more precise right leg to go in for a goal kick or to pass to a friend who's in the center with a better position to a kick. And you can see how Timberline is using that by coming up the far side of the field from our cameras here. And has been making those goals. A lot of those goals, I think both of those, have actually been made from Timberline coming up on their right side of the field, passing to a teammate who was then able to get it from the left side of the goal. It's a good way to sort of maneuver around a defensive position. Capital's got to make up some progress here. They have to get past those aggressive Timberline people. 7 magnificently manages to keep it outside, but misses the kick, reflecting it off 18. So it is going to go back to her. In fact, that may have been intentional. Hands it to number 4. They're going to work that down, being very precise with this. But it goes back out on 7. Capital's got plenty of people here in the center. They can take this opportunity. They just have to move up. 10 saves it from going out of bounds. Sends a beautiful kick that streaks past Timberline's goal. A long shot, but a demonstration of what Capital is going to be able to do. It's just a matter of time. They have 14 minutes to use those skills to their advantage. Timberline sends it back down. And here's that strategy I was talking about earlier, where you run it up your right side of the field. Now, anyone who plays soccer is going to be familiar with this. We're going to see how it works out. Number 11 on Capital's team absolutely refusing to let Timberline have an open spot there, but they might have been able to maneuver around her.
So these are for the Skyview girls, and then Chloe's mom got these ever since we had come free, just for the other kids, so we got really good little coaches.
Again, number 11 and number 4 roughhousing on the far corner of the field. A lot of Timberline's attempts there on the far side of the field have been thwarted by Capital's defense. They're starting to catch on to their strategy. The worst thing that could happen right now is for Timberline to make a third goal. And Capital right now seems to be much more focused on preventing them from making the goal than making their own. Timberline, however, has gotten a taste of blood from their 2 goals earlier. And number 16 is not wasting time, coming in right over 11's legs. Oh, and the goalie narrowly manages to prevent 14 on Timberline's side from having a clean open shot at that goal. That was by the skin of their teeth.
Keep it up. Get your ball in. Get it.
And there we go, Timberline makes that 3rd goal. It is going to be hard for Capital to crawl out of this ditch that they've gotten themselves into. Hopefully they can manage to make a return. These things are not unheard of, and it seems that Timberline has managed to kick the Wasps' nest by making that 3rd goal. Honestly, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if Capital just made a goal out of pure spite here. What I was mentioning earlier, Capital needs to be a bit more aggressive on their offensive efforts. And it's possible that that 3rd goal might have had that effect. Timberline's moving in. They've got a good setup here. Oh, again, Capital's goalie saving them. Timberline, again, like sharks coming in on a school of fish, just wants more and more and more, and they are determined to get it. Capital's goalie, however, is not going to make it easy. With just over 8 minutes on the clock, it's very unlikely that Capital's going to be able to make up 4 goals in order to turn this in their favor. Yet, I have learned long ago, there is absolutely no use in calling things early. Wait until the moment that that horn rings. After it all, it is on Timberline's side of the field here. Capital throws in, and they're hopping it between each other, going over the heads of Timberline. Sends right back out. Is that Timberline's ball or Capital's ball? It is Capital's ball. And that goes to number 10, JV Capital. Capital definitely has the benefit of being the underdog in this situation. Capital might have a good opportunity here. Oh, but Timberline's goalie snatches it up. Timberline's playing more aggressively. A bit of a risky move. And it goes to Timberline's number 18. Capital's goalie calling out shots to the rest of Capital's team, trying to help out there. Now, something that a lot of people don't really understand unless you've played goalie or have played soccer yourself, the role of goalie has a very unique position where you can see a very holistic image of what's happening play by play on the field. So it's not uncommon for a goalie to be a good source of information for all the players, especially the defense. This is something that spectators are much more familiar with a bird's eye view or a side camera view. And you have that wide angle shot of what is happening, and you can see everything as it happens in front of you, and you're able to review it without having to make split-second decisions, much like the position of the goalie right now. It is a lot easier to see what needs to be done. Timberline comes in. Capital tries to grab it. Oh, and Capital's defense manages to launch it right back at Timberline. It's still on Capital's side of the field. Number 7 and number 17 are fighting for it. 7 for Capital manages to wrap around and send it to a friend, but she overshoots and it's back in Timberline's arms. Number 11 and number 4 have been going at it for a lot of the game here. Oh, and Timberline manages to make a 4th goal. That was a long shot, and she knew it. Now, those are the kind of kicks that give you just fantastic euphoria to succeed in. In the several years I've played soccer, not competitively, mind you, I can tell you I've only got a shot like that once, maybe twice, and it is the best feeling. Timberline are surely suffering from a case of euphoria right now. The odds are not looking good for Capital. With 4 minutes left on the clock, the score is 4-0 in favor of Timberline. It looks like the Wolves may come out on top on this one. Capital's getting a lot louder with their calls. They are clearly enraged by this. And a 5th goal from Timberline. Capital's goalie is tired. she is upset and demoralized, and that is exactly what the Wolves want to see right now. The trick is to turn that anger into aggressive playing. But it's possible that any change that could come in now may be too late. Capital could find an open position to make a goal here. Oh, and it is snatched away from Timberline's defense.
Good challenge, Nora. Good job. There we go. Oh, go with her. There you go. Send it, corner. Nora, watch your line. Nora, watch your line. Set it up. Set it up.
Over there, between yellow.
Do I have to go all the way there? Because that's where they lost connection.
Also over that.
Yeah, that's really fun. So these are for the Steelers, right? Yeah, these are for the other teams. These are for okay.
Come on, Mom.
Okay.
So we'll have them walk in from over by the scoreboard, senior parents and the seniors.
So they're going to be walking in from the scoreboard this
Yeah,
way?
we'll have them walk this way.
And then the girls can just hand them stuff away.
I'm wondering why.
And then
I wore pants last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
They wanted.
Just grab those pictures. Grab them. Look, Asian picture of that.
Oh, yeah.
I had to redo.
Delaney's coming.
No!
Yeah, she's coming out.
Why Michael Day's right now? Okay, just so you're ready. They're fading. No, you stay.
I'm just taking pictures. That's all.
I have appropriate people as they come, so that's my little job.
Once there's people, I'll take pictures. Okay.
It's so smoky though. I know. The pictures today are not going to be crisp.
No. So it's not the photographer.
Yeah. They're all right here. They're all set. We're going to do the seniors of the other seniors first.
Yeah,
So you guys, you're going to carry the poster and a bouquet of flowers. Okay. So we're going to hand out the flowers to the other seniors first. The individual roses. So we need to do the other seniors
flowers,
first.
baskets, and these?
No, we're going to leave the baskets here so you're not carrying too much. And then we'll come back to the baskets. So we're going to do the roses for the seniors of the other team first. They get an individual. Are we giving it to them? No. The seniors. The seniors.
So you're going to hand them to their seniors first? Is that what you said?
The other team.
All right, I'll go grab them and make
So we
sure.
need the seniors of our team to hold. But the seniors all just lined up.
That one is so cute.
Did you guys get one?
Are you going to have our seniors hand them? Okay, can we do that one afterwards?
I think
How did I think it's a mic in the car? You were like, how do we recognize it? Well, that's great. Okay, I'm so ready. So good. I thought this was. We went to the dollar store and we just bought our gold and silver. I went there too. I was like, these look cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think it'll be nice. Oh, we have the stars. I already have all of them.
grab the poster, grab a bouquet. Oh my goodness. I need well, this will come out way, and then they'll go down.
No, it's not how it used to stay. They've got it figured out. Look, look at all the whole teams over there. Okay. Oh, bless you. We ended up fresh flowers. Yeah, he said it was towards
There's the MC.
Who's going for it? What's this one?
Whatever you want.
No, you can't because I like announce the name when you walk out.
Do you want to do it by number? Yeah, let's do it by number. So Ainsley's number 2. Oh, do you want to do it by number, Ains?
She doesn't want to go first.
Who's going first?
Ains, you're going first. No, let's go first. Okay, I'll go first. Do like me and Ainsley.
Okay. Seeley, Ainsley, then who's next?
Do Maggie.
Then Maggie.
Yeah, and
Then
that's fine. Does anybody
Scrappy,
care about the order?
and then Macy, and then Addie. Cool?
That's good.
That works? All right.
Wait, are we first? I'm first. Where do we walk out to?
Kind of where the posters are there, just hold on that, and then they'll hand you everything there, and then they said just go to the left and stand there.
So once they've announced you and you've gotten everything read, we're going to have you come off the field and the next senior will go out there. So we're not going to line up all by each other.
Gotcha. So Jeremy, they wanted to do one group of all of them, as long as they're 6 feet. Can we do something at the end?
As long as you're social distancing and everyone's wearing a mask,
Okay.
you can probably try something.
All right, thank you.
You guys know the order?
We're in order.
So is it like this?
I'm going first.
You're going first? Okay.
You can go like right in the middle of the maybe. So will that work? No, then you'll be in the
I've never done this before, so I'm just kind of winging it.
best way to go.
My arm is killing me.
It's so cool. Have you ever used this?
I did, but I messed it up. I didn't know how to use it.
I'm feeling insane.
This is killing my arm right now. I don't know how Glenn does this.
Audio, they're testing the big speaker, mic, magic,
I only have my reading glasses
crap,
today.
for whatever reason, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, Lauren. I have 6 minutes. I don't have any time to
She forgot tissues too. Oh my god. I totally did. This is Gabby, no, that's correct. I know.
Oh, we're gonna get started up in such
Mike's not working.
surprising. You turned out okay. Let's do it.
The first senior that we're going to recognize today is Evie Cross. Evie is undecided as to which college she's going to go to, but she is decided on focusing on either medicine or
Law, as she moves forward to that next stage in life. Above all, she wanted to thank her mom for all her love and support. She clearly likes them better than the rest of her family, which is awesome. She's escorted by her mom, her dad, and her younger sister, Ellie. She did ask that I say one thing that's special to her, and the quote is this: "This is such a special program, and it is because of every single girl here tonight, and our coaches, and the work that they do. I love every single one of you with my whole heart. I feel very lucky to have been an Eagle." The next senior we're recognizing is the other captain for the Capital High Varsity Girls Soccer Program, Ainsley Park. Ainsley is still finalizing her college plans, but does plan a double major in political science and secondary education. Her favorite memory is being able to play with her sister Taya. In terms of her thank yous, first she would like to thank her current coaches, Lauren and Katie, for making her senior season as meaningful as possible and for giving her the opportunity to lead this team.
He's got the
Lastly, she would like to thank her mom and dad for not only being terrific parents, but supporting her through her soccer journey. Escorted by her mom, her dad, and her sister Taya.
My bad.
The next senior we're going to recognize is Maggie Walker. Not only is Maggie undecided on where she wants to go to college, she's undecided on what she wants to study. I'm sure she'll figure it out. Among other things, she would like to thank her mom and her dad for always sitting through her games and supporting and providing for her through both high school and club soccer. Lastly, she wants to thank her teammates for making every practice so much fun. I've made some of my best friends from soccer, and I don't know what I would do without you guys. I love you all so much, and I'm going to miss all the random stories, pep talks, and Tori picking up all the sticks during our complex runs. Escorted by her mom, her dad, and her sister Nicole, and her grandma Tenny. Well, maybe not grandma. The next senior, Adela Steigel. Also affectionately known as Scrappy. Scrappy is undecided as to which college she will be attending, but she does plan to study elementary education and Spanish. Of all the memories and all the things that she wanted to share, she especially wanted me to point out the following. Annie, Meredith, Allison, Elizabeth, and the rest of the team who make me laugh endlessly. I will miss you guys. Lastly, to my best friend since second grade, Addie. I can't believe our year has finally come. I'm so proud of you. I cherish all the years we have had together playing side by side. Thank you for always pushing me to be my absolute best. Escorted by her mom, her dad, and her twin brother, Aaron. The next senior we want to recognize is Macy Tadlock. Macy is still finalizing which college she will be attending, but she does plan on studying pre-medicine. Of all the people that have been a part of her soccer journey, she especially wants to thank her grandma, her grandpa, and her parents, Glenn and Diane. They have been to everything that they can possibly attend, have been able to go to, and have been my biggest fans throughout it all. I'm so thankful to have such a supportive family in my academic and athletic journey. Escorted by her mom, her dad, and her brother Dallas, and her grandma Diane.
You guys stay there for one picture.
Last but certainly not least, Addie Clemmy. Hope clearly has the best plan. She has two of them. Her first plan is to attend the University of Idaho for 2 years to get her general education done, and from there find a school to major in animation. Her second plan is to attend Harvard or another Ivy League school, and from there major in math. The world will definitely be a better place. Of all the memories and thank yous she wanted us to say, the one that was most important was a thank you to both of my parents for supporting me, both in soccer and in life, and showing me how to believe in what I am capable of. Thank you again, even when I got surgery on my feet in the 9th grade and having to start soccer over from scratch. But an extra special thanks to my mom for always making sure I got everything I need, for trying to watch as many of my games as possible, even when it contradicts with other events. for being the motivational voice in my head, and for loving me and helping me through all my soccer years. I love you so much, and it is appreciated more than you know. Escorted by her mom. And for the Skyview seniors, if you could please come this way, we have some flowers and something we'd like to do for you as well. Flowers now, kicks later.
Thank you.
Ready?
No, that's beautiful.
Oh no.
They're right behind you.
Congrats, you guys. You're okay.
They get it?
Anger management. Are you crying yet? Oh, yeah. Max, don't cry. Listen, we've got this far. Oh, you didn't wear mascara. Oh! Are you studying? Anyway, guys. This was a good first senior morning, like ever. First senior morning. Let's continue it. Yeah. And then you cry. Oh, babes. Okay, let's go beat Skyview. I can't watch people cry. If you guys brought me wine, Mom, I'll be okay.
I know. I was going to go to the store with my hooded sweatshirt on, just like this, asking for all this.
Game face. Yeah.
You know how it goes. Yeah.
There's donuts.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how you do this.
Mine caught you pretty clearly.
Yeah.
My arm hurts. I don't know how Glenn does this.
Yeah, I said that yesterday too.
Because that thing sucks.
It's heavy.
Good, boss. How are you? Good.
Yeah, but it's... Oh, wait, yeah.
Take a little bit. Another good game.
Audio recorded too. Well then, it will be minor matters.
It's a shotgun mic, so for the most part it only records what's in front of it. Yeah.
So who's posted it now?
She did add it.
That was too much too.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of art and then just a lot of pictures.
Nice.
And I asked her, I said, did you want to get your friends? And she said, no, I said, yours are very simple.
Oh.
Like they were just kind of, you know, a name and a number and then pictures. And so I wondered where she got the idea, but it was all her. She had fun with it. One thing that our house has never lacked is wise. She's been painting since she was like 18. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. When Keely was little, she went to art lessons and she wanted to play that music that you rub two sticks together.
oh.
It took me a while to figure out talking about a cello.
Oh. Did she play the cello?
She played the cello and then she went to the violin after she realized she didn't like the cello.
Yeah, usually the guys, I talked to guys, Parker wanted to do violin and there was no celloist, so they talked to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Go, Skyview!
How long is it going to stay? He said just a couple days. That's awesome.
Senior year. U of I. Yeah, it was awful a few weeks ago when they were in purple because his apartment doesn't have air conditioning. And so he literally was just living in this really bad air. Couldn't get away from it.
That's so fun. Ready?
go, Cass. Good run, kid. Great play, Skyview. Well done, Brielle. Well done, kid. Got it, girl. Good job, Hawks. Go. Communicate, White.
Keep it in. Keep it in. Nice.
Good try, good try, good try. Way to be here.
Or whenever during
Get to it, Maggie. Get a touch.
Hello, Capital, and welcome to this varsity soccer matchup between the Capital Eagles and the Skyview Hawks. I am your commentator, Mac Dolzmeyer, alongside
Ian Pena from your JV game. We're going to be tag teaming the commentation today. Game's been going for a couple minutes here.
If you were watching a little bit earlier, you did see that the girls had their senior night for Capital. Score's already 1-0 as we just hit the 5-minute mark in this half.
Capital and Timberline are fighting for that ball, keeping it airborne right there by the center line.
Skyview.
Oh, it is Skyview.
Yeah, it's two different teams.
They have the similar outfits. Well, bygones will be bygones. Skyview.
Cap.
Now, Mac, you weren't here, but one of the main problems that Capital's JV team had last game was just being unable to get up there and hold a strong enough presence on the enemy side of the field in order to make a goal. So we're going to see if the varsity kids are going to be able to do that.
Yes.
If Skyview gets a second goal this early, good, good.
Alive, Maggie. Go, Maggie. Go, Maggie.
Win it, win it, win it, win it.
You there, Maggie. Go, Maggie. Go, Dayla.
Come on, Tay. Go, Teo. Come on, Tay.
But
Capital's got a good defensive circle going around them. They're making sure that these Skyview kids aren't able to get any assistance in on any plays.
And Skyview will kick it in.
Skyview manages to keep that from going out, but reflects right off Capital.
Goes out of bounds.
Sending right back out bounds.
Skyview will throw it in. Now ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Skyview. Capital will throw it in.
And that ball just keeps rolling on out. Number 13 sends it over the heads of several players.
Both teams just practically keeping the ball off the ground for a little bit.
So, Mac, you've got that roster. Let's go down some of the varsity players for Capital.
Well, let's see. We had all the seniors that you heard on senior night if you were watching. But we have for Capital number 2, Ainsley Park. Number 3, Kennedy Patterson. Number 5, Chloe Edmonds. Number 7, Keely Cross. Number 8, Maggie Walker. Number 9, Addie Clemmy. Number 12, Ellie Cross. Number 13, Gabby Mazeral. Number 14, Meredith Adams. Number 15, Macy Tadlock. Number 16, Taya Park. Number 17, Satori Zimmerman. Number 18, Campbell Reed. Number 19, Paige Edmonds. Number 20, Ani Carnell. Number 21, Danielle Camacho. Number 23, Adela Stigel. And number 24, Lexi Forbes. And Capital with a chance to score.
Skyview stumbles.
And the ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Capital ball.
I think that ball's liking me today, Mac.
Keeps coming over to us.
Number 4 heads it in. 13 wrestles with number 19 and it ends up rolling out. That was on Skyview's foot.
Capital will do a corner kick from number 8, Maggie Walker.
Maggie Walker?
One of our seniors tonight.
Ah. 27 minutes left on the clock. Can Capital get a score before that first half ends? Nice strong boot there. Ooh. And that headshot almost goes right back into the goal.
Skyview will now kick it in. Or kick it away.
Kick it in, kick it away. The technicalities aren't entirely essential.
Keeps it
Very
inbounds.
nearly goes out there on Skyview.
Skyview with the chance to score a goal. Good save by the goalie.
Capital's not having it. 2 goals in the first half is not something that the Eagles are going to allow to happen.
And there's a foul called on Skyview, I believe. Capital will kick it.
Who is that over there kicking it? Can you see their number?
I cannot. They're on the far side of the field where it's too hard to read their numbers, which is why we haven't mentioned the goalie's name yet today.
Oh, why don't you go and hustle
goalie gets
down
a
there,
nice
Mac?
kick.
Why don't you hustle down there? Check the number.
I don't feel like running right now. Skyview with another chance to score a goal, and they get it.
2 in the first half. That's a hit to Capital.
Ball goes too high for the goalie to go after.
For those of you just joining us, Skyview versus Capital Varsity Girls game. Skyview just made their second goal. We have 24 minutes left on the first half of the game. Capital's going to have to make a bit of a return here.
Capital made a small substitution. Meredith Adams, number 14, came in for number 17, Satori Zimmerman.
That's good on Capital's part, being able to cycle their team members, make sure nobody's getting too tired.
Especially with this sport, seeing how much you're running. Ball will stay with Capital.
Now I can speak from experience going up and down and up and down. That back and forth that you see in soccer is just absolutely exhausting. And
Yeah.
having the ability to switch people out, switch players out to make sure that everybody's performing at their best for as long as possible is not just beneficial, but essential to the gameplay.
Very much so. That was a deep kick by the goalie as it got behind everybody.
It's spending a lot of time on Capital's side, but Capital is managing to make a couple fair pushes here. Goalie calls. Earlier we had the Capital senior girls experiencing their senior night. Don't be fooled by the name. It's nice and early in the morning. Skyview hands that off to their goalie, setting them up for a nice shot. Goes right over 13's head.
Some kind of foul just happened. Capital will kick it.
Very technical terms.
Yes. I see the hand motions and I don't know what they are because I don't know soccer.
We have a hand wiggling in a circular motion foul. I think that's what it's called.
Who knows? Oh, Capital with the chance to try and score a goal. Caught by the goalie. Nice kick from her.
Should we go through Skyview's roster?
I think we will. We got number 1, Abigail Huber. Number 2, Andy Wolf. Number 3, Cassidy Stoddard. Number 4, Kylie Stout. Number 5, T. Poole. Number 6, Bailey St. Peter. Number 7, Haley Schroll. Number 8, Kylie McLaughlin. Number 9, Hallie Shahaz. Number 10, Mackenzie Stout. Number 11, Mary Orahula. Apologize if I butchered that. Number 12, Brielle Zoman. Number 13, Mulaney Littleton. Number 14, Olivia Collins. Did I say number 3? Number 13, Mulaney Littleton, if I accidentally said number 3. Number 15, Olivia Tyndall. Number 16, Olivia Taylor. That's 3 Olivias right in a row. 14, 15, 16. Number 17, Reese Case. Number 18, Olivia Weaver.
How many Olivias are on here?
Number 19, Yessie Arajo. Number 20, Haiti Perez. Number 21, Shelby Rudy. Number 14, Marin Lundgren. Number 24. Number 25, Abby Black. And number 26, Alex Barras.
With naming skills like that, you'd make a really good substitute teacher.
Thank you. Here comes Capital with a shot to go after a score.
Players 14. And who is that? 40? 10?
It'd be 10.
10. Numbers 40 and 10 making a good effort there towards a goal.
Some of the numbers aren't on our roster, so we don't know who some of these girls are. Skyview coming in with a shot to score, but taken away by Capital right away.
As I predicted in our JV game, the heat is going up, and that can't be good for the exhaustion of these kids.
Looking over at their sideline, I only see one small thing of those like tubs that you'd see at a sports game for liquids, and a cooler.
One of those small tub things that you find at sports games, huh?
Yeah, those things with the little rubber thing that you push down and spews the
mean
water
a cooler?
out. Yeah, that thing. I don't know words.
Mac has just discovered the meaning of a cooler, folks. You heard it here first on KCHS TV. I'll never back down from harassing you, Mac.
Oh, there goes Skyview. Ball goes wide to the left.
A risky move there. Skyview went for a long shot on that.
17 minutes left in this first half, as Capital will kick it away.
Capital backing up for a shot. And right over the heads of that group of Skyview and Capital kids right there. The Eagles have a strong presence there in center field, but if Skyview's able to work around it, they could have some problems.
Ball will go to Skyview as one of the Capital players tripped him up. Skyview will kick it. Number 7, Haley Schroll, as she boots it.
Booting it is a technical term in soccer.
And it'll be a corner kick for Skyview. Ball goes over the top of the goal, off the head of Skyview. Capital will kick it in. And a good deep kick.
Campbell.
Capital's going to throw it in now.
Now, I've got to say that's one of my favorite things about soccer is just how simple a lot of the terms are. You know what it is just from the name. You know they're throwing the ball in because it's called a throw-in. You have a kick in, you have a goalie kick. Well, it's when the goalie kicks it. Corner kick, it's in the corner. Sideline throw it from the sideline.
A lot of the terms are simple. It's the fouls I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know those very well either. I can't exactly strike you for that. Not without being a hypocrite anyways.
Closing in on 10 minutes to go in this half as we are down to 13. It's going to be a corner kick for Skyview. And a whiff on what could have been a goal as the goalie was not in there at all. Capital will not kick it in.
Sent that right to Capital's goalie.
Who sends it straight back to Skyview, but Capital regains control of the ball.
Capital has been doing a fairly good job at making sure they're covering all of the Skyview people. Oh, and Capital comes in for a kick. Are they going to be able to get through the goalie? Come on. Oh,
And ball hits the outside of the
side.
goal. Wide to the right, just barely. It would have been a goal had she kicked it a little bit farther in. Goalie was on the ground away from the goal. That would have been a good opportunity for Capital to score their first point of the game.
It might not have been wasted effort. That could have given Capital the confidence boost that they need in order to actually make a goal on this next run up. Way back over to the far corner of Capital's field.
Goalie will kick it out. And it's a nice one, but it falls back into the hands of Skyview very quickly.
Good run to the yellow.
Capital down with the chance to score, but the ball's in the hands of Skyview. Goes out of bounds. Ball passes us once again. Skyview will throw it in.
Skyview was not ready to get into a border scuffle there. Sends it right on out, and we get right back to the position. Number 17 and number 10 going at it here in the near corner of Skyview's side of the field. Capital's skirting around, looking for a way to get in here.
Ball still inbounds. It'll go out of bounds. And the goalie will be kicking it in. Capital with another opportunity to score that doesn't work out for them. Kicks it in.
Win the ball.
Couple substitutions for both teams.
Win it. Doesn't receive it. Well done, White. Ready? On him. Stay on her. Good job, Taya. Good job. Yes, good. Good step, Harry. Good step, Ains. Go Hawks, talking. done, Reese.
Go, Tori!
19.
Good, Chase.
Big touch.
In case this affected your stream at all, we apologize for any technical difficulties that we may have had. We had our system shut down on us, even though the stream may have still been live. Once again, we apologize for that. We'll be back for the beginning of the second half in less than 5 minutes.
But I need to hear it. Hello.
I don't know.
We are coming into the second half of our varsity girls soccer game between Capital and Skyview.
You're muted.
Two and a half minutes left on the timeout. Right now the score stands 2-0 in favor of Skyview.
Back for the beginning of the second half. Both teams getting their rosters out onto the field. Hey, remove the source, it died.
Good old Bundy was up to his tricks again, is what I heard. I heard it was, I thought it was a student at first, and then I didn't think nothing of it, you know. Yeah. Go!
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 Great ball, Libby!
Go!
Oh! Libby, great ball! Good run, great ball, Libby!
Good job, Cass. Good hustle.
You know, and then he made the kids pay the price.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because he's a doofus.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. I got a few other was benefiting and few other names for him.
I know, but we got Mr. Stout here. We have virgin ears over here.
That's
we don't
right.
want to use
That's
those
right.
bad words.
Pressure it! Pressure! Nobody there. Go! Get it! Go! Oh, good idea, Yessie. Talk, ladies, talk. Come on.
Get ready, Ken.
First two.
Go get it, Matt. Go get it.
Oh, come on. There you go. Get out. There you go. First two.
Go.
Cut it. Leave it. Yeah! There you go, Olivia! Good job, what? Great follow, Olivia! What?
Good follow-up.
Good work. Keep it up. Pressure, White.
The crowd goes wild as Capital comes in with their first goal of the game. Or sorry, I wasn't keeping track of the field switching. That was a Skyview. Thanks.
That was a great play. Nice and unlucky. Good hustle. Woo!
Skyview did just score a goal. Score is now 3-0. Skyview on top. Ball goes flying over the top of the goal. Another missed opportunity for Skyview. Ball goes deep into Skyview territory, but picked up by their goalie. And kicks it out. Capital with another missed opportunity to score.
Corto, Keely. Get it from T.
Just absorb it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Out of the way, Skyview, you bet. Yeah, Andy, quit sharing so much. Let's go, girls, yeah. Fire away, good stuff. Good stuff. Max, step in front. Step in front.
You, Andy.
Go, Taya!
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Someone needs to be there!
Go, Capital.
Yeah, can I see that big orange shirt down there?
Don't hit her.
Left, right, walk it in, man.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just walk it in.
That'll.
Do what you can, baby. You're good. You see it.
Nice, Danny. Beautiful pass.
Sorry, Dad.
You're good. You know something better
Go, Annie! Way to run her down!
Okay, tell her this stuff.
Woo!
So tell her that you can't get past the defense until the ball's kicked.
Well, that was beautiful by Addie.
Smart.
Nice. She scored it on.
There's that was right in front of my camera.
Oh, of course, right?
She must have I can walk with both my feet.
That can. Yeah.
Don't take my gear ball either. Go back there and put the ball back there. Great ball, Haley!
Send it. Send it. Send it.
Go, Gabby! Keep it in! Yeah, Gabby!
You got it, Gabs. Keep doing that.
Well Well done, Kylie. Well done, kid. Good stuff. Libby, attack the end line and then hit the PK where Cass is, right? Attack the near post and poke it back to the middle.
Hey, good ball.
Yeah, Ellie! Compete.
The middle. Send it.
Danielle. Settle. Come on. Oh, good idea. Hey, what? Let's go, Taya. Here we go, Skyview. Great ball.
Capitals number 18 is coming in for a throw-in. Skyview and Capital are both getting a little bit skittish now. We're coming down to the wire. Roughly the last quarter of the game. We've got just under 20 minutes left before that horn is going to sound and say that everything is over. Capital has to make up their losses quickly if they're going to turn this game around. Capital's coming in for a goal, and Skyview tackles them. The crowd got a kick out of that. And it looks like we've got an injury walking one of our Capital kids off field as a result. We're coming up with a penalty kick. And that goes in. Capital has managed to, through that penalty kick, bring that score up to 1-3. To say that again, that is 1 point for Capital, 3 points for Skyview. It may have been a penalty kick, but one way or the other, Capital has one less point that they have to get down in order to turn this game around. Capital's making a larger offensive attack here. It seems that they've got a taste for blood from that penalty kick, and they're looking to increase their score further. Oh, and that shot makes it right past Capital's goalie. Unfortunately, Capital is once again 3 points behind their adversaries.
Okay, Libby. Hey, good fight to keep it here, White. Well done, team. Again. Attack that in line. Yes. Yes. Oh.
Skyview's making another offensive onto Capital here. Are they going to be able to widen that gap? Skyview heading in for a corner kick. Now, if she's able to send this into one of the people in the center, they could have a clear shot at this goal. Making the score 1-5 would definitely not be in the favor of the Eagles right now. Capital manages to get an unexpected kick, sending it further back towards Skyview's side of the field. Capital's offensive efforts are going to have to be brutal if they're going to pull this up.
Slide diagonal, team. Yeah, when you're in the middle, right? Livy, great run, man. Attack that end line, poke it back. That was sweet. As long as you have that center runner. Sometimes the center runner just go, oh, she's just going to shoot, so I have to run.
Skyview coming in again. It has just been blow after blow against Capital, but so far they're taking most of them. That would have been a dangerous kick if there was someone there to grab that. That's the key to making a goal in soccer. You have to have positioning. There's a fair amount of luck that goes into it. And that one kick that we just saw from Skyview, had there been another Skyview player in that position, she could have launched that straight into the goal. Capital tag teaming, getting it back to the other side. Ref calls. Skyview coming in. It goes over the head of the Capital goalie. That is another point for Skyview. 1-2-5. The gap is now 4 points wide. Capital reeling from that. Beautifully executed kick from the side on Skyview's part. It can be hard to make that happen, going right over the head of the goalie.
Girl, if you can't pass it, chop it and hit it, you bet. Well done.
Capital is going to have to fight hard in order to come back from that. Skyview back in control of the ball there. Capital's number 14, Meredith Adams, fighting for control of that ball. Ooh, and a body slam there. Can't quite tell what number that is on the Capital girls jersey who fell down. But that is going to give Capital a kick. Capitals, or Skyview's, Cassidy Stoddard, running that up on the far side. We saw Timberline doing that a ton in the JV game. For those of you who weren't present for the opening half of the game, most of these goals have actually been made here in the second half. I believe we ended the first half 0-2 in favor of Timberline. But since then, Timberline and Capital have both upped their game. Capital managing to get a penalty kick, making a point on Timberline. Sorry, Skyview. And Skyview was able to make 3 goals on Capital. Skyview's doing an excellent job making sure that that gap is as wide as possible. They want to lower Capital's chances of making a comeback here in the last 10 minutes, 45 seconds. And it looks like they're doing a good job of it. That ball going high in the air. Capital's number 13, Gaby Mazral, managing to send it straight through that pack of kids. Capital's number 12 and Skyview's number 8 fighting for control. And as Skyview's number 3, Cassidy Stoddard, is heading in for control of the ball, the whistle is blown in favor of Capital. And that comes back. Capital's Ainsley Park puts down the ball. And it looks like she's going to be the one booting it in. What strategy is she going to go with? She could send it all the way down the field, or she could try to pass to someone nice and close to her. She goes for the distance. And it backfires. Skyview sends it back. Number 8 and number 16 tag teaming a little bit there. Number 3 tries to get it over to her friend. Number 11 for Skyview manages to intercept that pass. That ball goes well and far out of bounds. No question about that. Skyview's goalie sends it in, gets it nice and towards almost dead center on the field. Skyview's managing to get it down the field. Could they have another shot at a goal here? That ball gets launched just at a little bit too low of a velocity and a bit too predictable of an angle, and Capital's goalie is able to dive down, snatch that right out. And she sends it down, sending it to the north side of the field. Skyview's number 15 working hard to make sure that doesn't go out of bounds, but kicks it right back into Capital's control. Are these two Skyview girls going to be able to regain it? Number 16 has control, sends it to number 3 on Skyview, and right back to Capital's goalie. She gives a good strong drop kick, again sending it to her friends over on the right side of the field. But alas, it goes outside, and that was on Skyview's toes. Capital's number 21, Danielle Camacho, throws that into number 10. She sends it back to number 13, Gabby Mazeral. It's back in Skyview's control. It's on their side of the field. If Capital's able to regain control of that and get into the center of the field, they could make another shot here. But with just under 7 minutes on the clock, is it going to be enough? And back out of bounds. Woo! Skyview's goalie comes in with a clutch dive on that ball, narrowly preventing a goal on Capital's part. Skyview takes the opportunity to head right back down to Capital's side of the field. Gabby Mazeral fighting for control of the ball over there on the far side of the field. Ball starts off heading back to Skyview's side of the field. One of the Skyview players has managed to boot that out. Send it right back out of bounds. There's a fight going on here, playing a game of ping pong with the ball. Number 12, Ellie Cross for the Capital Eagles does a fantastic job weaving between those two Skyview players, managing to take control of it and get it further down their field. But number 8 from Skyview, Kylie McLaughlin, manages to make an awesome save to get that out of there. Capital, however, not letting up. Number 14 coming here for an attack. Is that going to go in? Oh, Skyview's goalie manages to get it right at the last second. Regardless, a fantastic effort from Capital's Meredith Adams there, coming nice and close to what could have been an effort to close the gap. Ball takes a long ride back over to Capital's side. Skyview not giving up. She goes for the kick, but it goes in at too shallow of an angle and just a little bit too slow in order to catch the goalie off guard, and she's able to grab that. Let's see what her next move is here. Sends it nice and far, get some leeway on there. Skyview's number 5 and Capital's number 10 are fighting for it. Number 10 is outnumbered. Skyview makes a wide shot and it goes in right over Capital's goalie. That was a shot that looked like, I wasn't entirely sure, but it looked like it came from about just past midfield, maybe quarter field. That was a long shot, bringing the score from 1 to 5 to 1 to 6. Skyview's running away with the score with 3 minutes, 48 seconds left on the clock.
Way to see her, kid. Good hit, Taya.
Skyview's not letting up. They're going to make that gap as wide as possible, but Capital is not letting it happen. Sends it back to number 5. We're coming down to the wire. Sends it way back over. Skyview's number 3 set up again. If that get past. Oh, and a near miss. Capital's goalie overextends herself, almost lets that ball go right back in, but they managed to get that nicely angled so that it rolls right away from the goal of its own accord. It's a very dangerous balancing act that you have to play. Number 1 there in the goalie position.
Good stuff, Cass.
If you stay back in the goal, you're giving your enemy more time to figure out exactly what it is they want to do. If you run out, you don't give them that opportunity. At the same time, if it just so happens that in that standoff, that split-second standoff when the goalie runs out, if it just so happens that ball manages to get past them, well, when you take into account the acceleration time of one of your players, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to catch that ball. And Capital gets called for a foul there. Two minutes, 33 seconds left on the board. Skyview sends it far and Capital jumps up. Capital's having some good opportunities here to run away with that ball. Skyview's blocking it off, though. Let's see if the goalie's able to give any leeway. That ball's heading back towards Capital's side. Not what we want to see. Capital is tired from this game. Fantastic communication from the Eagles here. Skyview goes in for it and everybody moves into motion. Capital seems to come up on top, kicking it outside of that scenario. They may have won the battle, but are they winning the war here? And it goes right outside. Capital lining up their shot as we hit the 1 minute mark on the clock. The current score is 1-6 in favor of Timberline at 1 minute. Capital's Kennedy Patterson manages to get it through them momentarily. But Skyview is laying on the heat. And the clock has just passed below 30 seconds. The results of this seem to be set in stone, but can Capital reclaim some of their fame here? Is there a possibility for Capital to make another goal and at least close that gap in the last 10 seconds of the game? Capital's number 3 is going for it. She's coming in and she makes the strike, and Skyview knocks it away. And that is the game, folks. A goal was made just after the horn sounds. Jeers erupting from Capital's side. And Capital's score on the scoreboard is paradoxically set to 99. Well, there you have it, folks. Score is 99-6 in whopping favor of the Eagles. In all seriousness, folks, that final score for you between Capital and Skyview in the varsity senior night game was 1-6 in favor of the Skyview team. Skyview stands victorious